A very good afternoon. This is the first video of mine on Ernest Hemingway. So, without wasting any time, I just want you to have a quick look on some of the important novels which are written by Ernest Hemingway, which are frequently asked in our PGT examination. So, let's get started with the first novel, and its name is The Sun Also Rises. So, students, The Sun Also Rises is one of the novels written by Ernest Hemingway. It was published in 1926, and this novel opens with an epigraph taken from Ecclesiastical, in which there is one line quoted, and this line is working as an epigraph over there, which we always have to remember, because as we know that nowadays any sort of question comes in our examination. Therefore, while going through the novel, each and important point should be covered, and just after considering such things, I have prepared my video. I will make you known with all the characters as well as the important roles played by them. So let's get started with the epigraph of this novel, which is quoted, and what it has been written. As I have highlighted some of the points, you can see that from Ecclesiastical, which is taken from the Bible, it is written that one generation passeth away and another generation cometh, but the earth abideth forever. And this novel is also associated with the term lost generation, which was used by Gertrude Stein. And this lost generation is very much correlated with this novel. As we will go through the complete novel, you will come across that how American people suffered from certain kind of problems which arose and which were very much acute after First World War. So, without wasting time, let's get acquainted with the major characters of this novel. So, the first character whom we come across in this novel is Jack Burness. Jack Burness is a character who has played a major role, being the one who tells the story, and he is also a casualty from the First World War. He is another, we can say, lost soul who has been hit in his genitals during the war, so can't ever expect to lead a normal sexual life as he has been rendered impotent. The second important character is Lady Brett Ashley, who is a modern day version of Dawn Eon, and she goes around seducing all the men who came in contact with her. She falls in love with Jack Burness, but because of his impotency, she cannot, means both of them cannot consummate their love. Therefore, she has a casual affair with almost everyone she comes into contact with, and just because of the impotency of Jack Burness, she left him, and she caught the another man whose name is Robert Cohan. But after using Robert Cohan also for time being, after spending a little time with him, she got fed up, and again she discarded this man too like a used tissue. And the third person who is called a new matador, whose name is Pedro Romero, has also will be is also one of the important characters of this play. So it happens like that, Robert Cohen, Jack Burness, and Lady Brett Ashley, all three of them decided that they will move to Pamplona in Spain to watch the fiesta, in which there are bullfights every day. So when they went there, they met a new matador, that means bullfighter, whose name is Pedro Romero, and this how Lady Brett Ashley came into contact with a Newman, Pedro Romero, and finally she started having love affair with this man too. So this how we got to see that we have finally met four characters of this novel who are the major characters. So as the story moves on, we come to know that Lady Brett Ashley and Pedro Romero, they run away to Madrid without informing anyone. And during this time, when Lady Brett Ashley is spending much time with Pedro Romero, who is one of the promising bullfighters in Pamplona, uh, Robert Cohan feels jealous, and one day it happens that Robert Cohan had beaten up Romero for sleeping with Lady Brett Ashley. Then he himself feels that he has been defeated by the invisible courage of this bullfighter. So after some time, Robert Cohan, he started we see that he started getting fed from this picture, and he later, we don't see him as an active person, active character in this novel. And after this, when the novel proceeds further, we'll come to see that Romero proposes marriage to Lady Brett Ashley. But Lady Brett Ashley felt that she cannot destroy the chances of a young promising bullfighter Pedro Romero. Therefore she rejected his marriage proposal. And then at last, we finally got to see that the novel, it ends with the way it began. And in the end, only two characters are left together, that is Lady Brett Ashley and Jack Burness. But as we know that Jack Burness was important person, therefore they could not have their normal sexual life. They were all they all lived an expatriate group of people like that. But without having any final, we can say, a very sweet ending, we just came to know about these people who were like lost soul, and therefore this is associated with lost generation. So this was one of the novels. Thank you so much.